Real health for proper preparedness. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. What is real health? How do we attain healthy living? How do we take care of ailments, stuff like that? We are of the mindset, we don't like big pharma. All these pills they push and stuff like that. No, not down with that. Same with, a lot of other things that go along with that. Standard American diet. Bad. Healthy, whole, natural foods. Good. Exercise, good. Functional fitness, moving your body. Basically what I want to talk about is the concept of let food be thy medicine. It's very important. Do you have to be perfect? No. You can still have that pizza. You can still have that hamburger every once in a while. But if you really want to be prepared, if you really want to be prepared in spirit, mind, body, all these things, this is part of the equation. I know people take a lot of supplements, take vitamins, all different kinds of stuff. Well, we should be getting that from our food. Take supplements? Maybe, if there's a need for it, or have them to supplement your foods, but it is a supplement. Just like, okay, working out, for example. Going to the gym, throwing around some iron. Okay, a lot of people go down the trap of all these supplements. Okay, the truth about that is that your diet needs to provide the nutrients your body needs. Supplements just give you that tiny, tiny little bit of an extra edge to make you a little bit better, to fill in any tiny little gaps, to just give you that tiny little leg up, that little bit, the tiny little bit, tiny, tiny, tiny. You should be getting all the nutrients from your food, fruits, vegetables, meats, grains, all these things, as processed as least as possible. The more processed something is, the worse it is. High fructose corn sugar, bad. All this soy they put in everything, bad. All the sugars, all the fake sugars. I forget which one it is. I think it's aspartame. One of them, correct me if I'm wrong, one of them, what they do is they take botulism. Yes, botulism. And they feed it sugar. And then what it poops out, its excrement, is the sweetener. Do you really want to put that in your body? Another one was, I forget it was Splenda or which one it was. These college students were in a lab and they were trying to make come up with a new pesticide. Well, they got all done, and this is a story I heard. I could be wrong. This is what I heard. They got done with the experiment, with the testing and stuff like that, and they told the instructor, hey, we're done. And he's like, okay, good, test it. Well, one of them he said, taste it. Dipped his finger and it tasted, it was sweet. So they're like, oh, they found out it was sweet. Anyway, they ended up using it as sweetener in the lab and stuff like that, and then eventually it became a artificial sweetener. So these things are not good. If it starts life as excrement from botulism, or if it starts life attempting to be a pesticide, not good. These kind of things. Okay, low fat is not good. All those things they put in there and the processes that they use to get the fat out and everything, not good. Artificial sweeteners, 0 calorie, all these things are not good for you. If you want something sweet, have something sweet. Honey, stevia, agave, those are the best, but just plain old sugar also. And if you want butter, eat butter, not margarine, not Parquet or whatever all these other butter spray nasty things, these fake things that are not food. They're not foods. Look in the ingredients. Do you see anything that says that's food related? No. Eat as God intended, from the earth, as natural and as, wholesome as possible. If you grow your own foods, a lot of the problem is also these big mega farms, stuff like that, over farming the land and everything like that. The nutrient value of our foods nowadays is so much less than it used to be due to loss of mineral content in the ground itself. I know they rotate crops, stuff like that maybe, but think about it. Growing your own fruits and vegetables in good soil that you take care of, you use compost, use all these good things, organic hopefully, that you will be, if you guys have ever grown a garden, you know how much better the stuff tastes that you grew. And it's not just psychosomatic that you grew it. It does actually taste better. It's sweeter. It's more full of flavor because it has all those good nutrients in it that doesn't come on all this stuff in the store from these mega farms. Same with raising your own animals properly, not in tiny little cages and stuff like that. Hunting, fishing, all these kind of things. Wild game and wild animals are so good for you. That's the way to do it, honestly. And the stuff you raise, very, very good. I hope this just encouraged you guys to, eat less fast food. Try to include more of these things. Get used to eating these things. Because if we go into some kind of like big economic collapse, war, EMP, we're shoved back to 1800s, whatever, we're in situations where basically everybody becomes a homesteader to some degree or another. Well, you're going to have to get used to eating these foods. And the less of a shock that you can put your body through, because you're going to be like off-gassing, basically, to use a term like diving term. Your body is going to be purging a lot of junk from itself because all this junk that's in your system, all this just crap. Find natural supplements. Now, you can't say that they are medicine. You can't say that they cure anything. You can't say that they do anything like that. You can say that it might benefit or it might help because Big Pharma has such a tight lid on all this stuff. You're not allowed to say that things like garlic could improve your immunity or your immune system. You can say that it can assist, it can possibly assist. Same with like elderberry syrup. Same with all the other good things, vitamin C, all this stuff. They don't want it coming out that this stuff works because then they'd lose money. Nobody would buy their products and they wouldn't make all the money off of you pushing their drugs. Big Pharma is the biggest drug dealer on earth. And it's just, I get it. Some things you need. Some things you might need at certain times. But try to get away from that as much as possible. Live as close and as connected to the earth as you can. I'm not some like run around hugging trees, all this stuff like that. I'm not. But I realize and I recognize the fact that when we eat healthy, whole, natural foods, and I'm not saying go vegan or anything like that. If you want to, go for it. Healthy meats, whatever fits within your dietary constraints. But get vegetables in your diet. God, they're so good for you. I'll tell you what, man. Just start adding in little bits at a time. You'll get there eventually. Don't fret. It's a challenge. And I know some of the things you'll be eating, if you do really want to go there, won't taste as good as that crap. Of course not. But know this, your taste buds will adapt. We've adapted where I don't cook with salt, like ever. Sometimes I use like coconut aminos, which is like a soy sauce type stuff. Check it out if you've never heard of it before. There's also soy aminos. I just like coconut aminos better because I try to stay away from soy as much as possible. So when we eat standard American food, quote unquote, or prepared stuff, it tastes really salty to us. We've adapted our taste buds to enjoy the flavors of natural foods. A lot of people are probably like, oh yeah, whatever, it tastes like crap. I don't want a salad, I want, a big steak and potato. You can have it. You can have your steak and potatoes with real butter. And if you want to use some salt, use real salt. It's fine. What I'm saying is the natural stuff. And if you can get local farm-raised stuff, free range, organic, grass-fed, all those kind of things, if you can afford it, because I know it's more expensive, then do it. It's way better for you. But like venison from deer, elk, moose, those kind of things, that's really good for you. I know everybody's not in a situation to go out and go hunting, and in some states, like here in Washington State, you can only get 1 deer per person per year. Well, there's basically 3 people in my family that are able to get hunting licenses and hunt. And if we went up and got a good big mule deer or whitetail, yeah, we'd have quite a bit of meat. But it's not sustainable all year. That's why you can add in small game hunting and other things like that if you choose to go that route. If not, just grow some of your own vegetables. Or even if you're not doing that, just go to the grocery store, spend some time in the vegetables. Buy some. And if it has seeds in it, save the seeds for potential gardening, whether it be on your property or when you bug out into the woods, your victory garden that you plant somewhere in the woods or something like that. Anyway, I just want to encourage you guys to eat healthy. Let food be thy medicine. Variety is key. Colors are key. This is where color actually does matter. Because skin color doesn't matter. But the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the greens, all these different colors of foods that God made things means different things. It means they have different nutrients in them. It means they have different things your body needs. So eat a variety. Variety is a spice of life. Anyway, I hope this has encouraged you guys. I know so many people are like, oh, that tastes bad. Please try. I want you guys to be healthier. I tell you what, if you start eating like this, and you really start eating like this, you'll see vast improvements in how you feel, your energy, how your body moves, the fluidity of your joints, everything. You'll just feel better. And I want you guys to feel better. I want to empower and uplift you guys. We got to be ready. We got to take care of ourselves first. We got to take care of our bodies. Our bodies are what is going to enable us to do the things. Simple. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.